We are all victims of injustice at some point in our lives. Learning to live with the fact that life isn't fair is easier said than done.
There's a lot of ugly things in this world, son. I wish I could keep them all away from you. That's never possible.
Humans believe in justice so much that every society has a system of dealing with the wrongs inflicted on people. Yet in spite of our attempts to administer justice, we're well aware of the fact that justice isn't always served. Sometimes criminals go unpunished.
At 6, they did the crime, but they are not doing the time. Criminals skipping town, never having to pay for their crime.
What may be worse than an unpunished criminal is someone punished for crimes they didn't commit. A justice system that unfairly punishes its citizens makes a mockery of our desire for justice.
An amazing story, so upsetting on so many levels about injustice, in your case, 10 years locked away for something you never did.
Daryl Houston, convicted of murdering a store clerk in 1991, served 16 years for a crime he says he did not commit. And today, a judge agreed.
People in the Bible recognize the problem of failed justice as well. Psalm 73 says, "I was envious of the arrogant when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, for they have no pangs until death. Their bodies are fat and sleek. They are not in trouble as others are. They are not stricken like the rest of mankind." Yet even if we had a perfect legal system, the world itself seems unfair toward us. Some people suffer disability from birth, and others are victims of natural disasters. When these things happen, we can't point a finger at someone and send them to jail. In the Bible, Job had to deal with the type of injustice that comes from outside of humanity. In Job chapter 1, a messenger tells him, "Your sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in their oldest brother's house. And behold, a great wind came across the wilderness and struck the four corners of the house, and it fell upon the young people, and they are dead. And I alone have escaped to tell you." Ultimately, any injustice occurs when some form of life is taken away from us unfairly. Injustice robs us of a certain quality of life, or even life itself.
They send you here for life. That's exactly what they take. Part that counts, anyway.
The problem with any justice system is that it cannot truly restore what is taken from us. The justice system can't undo what was done. So even if a murderer is put to death, his victim still deserves a life. Even if a person's money is reimbursed, their trust in humanity is damaged and their time is lost. So we can try to compensate, but we can't restore the life we've lost.
I think, Timmy, I give everything I believe in, everything I got, all my values, just to have my body back again, just to be whole again. I'm not whole. I never will be, and that's the way it is, isn't it?
Death ensures that our lives cannot be restored to us. We live, we're robbed by others, and then we're buried. What we really need in order to have our lives restored is a new life altogether. But death keeps us from true justice. Now, there's a whole other aspect to justice that deals with the wrongs we've committed, but for now, it will suffice to point out that even though we all commit injustice toward others, we're also all victims who never truly receive justice. In our next video, we'll talk about the most powerful force for good or destruction in our world: relationships.